What is up, friends? Happy day after the 4th of July. I hope you had a great weekend, but the bigger question is, what did you eat this weekend? I got the funniest message from somebody that was like, I ate this and then I ate that and I also drank that and I drank this and I'm going to get back on track on Monday. And I was like, that's funny. It was kind of like a confessional text more than it was a here's the plan or here's what I ate text. And I'm like, you know what, that's cool. And I wanted to come on here and be really honest with you. We have some people this week that are getting back on track. We have others that are finishing up our 8-week shred. We have others that are rebooting with us right now. Other people are starting another challenge on Thursday. So wherever you are in the journey, if you're just kicked back on your sofa watching Netflix, that's cool too. I just want to be honest about where we are. So the best way that I know to be honest is to be honest with you about me. And I love how much many of you get a kick out of my keeping icing containers in my closet growing up, or binging on animal crackers and mint chocolate chip Breyers ice cream and all the things that I used to do because, well, I think that's what makes us human, right? We got to be honest about our mistakes, our indiscretions, our past. And so what did I do this weekend? So as I'm telling you what I did, I want you to be honest about what you did. And you don't have to share it with me. If you want to, that's cool. I think it's a great accountability piece. But what did you really do this weekend? So this weekend, when we got to the 4th of July barbecue we were at, well, actually, first I should back up. Saturday, we spent at a professional lacrosse championship all day long. So literally, we had a cooler. And people are like, what do you eat? A lot of people will say things like, I eat out and I just can't eat healthy, or I'm on the go, or I'm traveling. And Mike and I are like, so are we. So do we. So what did we do over the weekend? Well, here's what we did. This is exactly what we did. In fact, on the lacrosse championship, we brought bars with us. We brought bars, we brought water, we brought our watermelon edge, and we brought protein shakes. And that was the easiest way for us to not really have to worry about all the things. We didn't want to grill. We didn't want to cook. It was pouring rain all day Saturday where we are in New York. And so we knew that showing up with a grill wasn't probably going to be the most efficient or effective way of getting ourselves something healthy. So we grabbed our grab and go stuff. And that's what we had on Saturday until the games were over. And then we went and we actually ate real food. In fact, Mike got an ostrich burger. I got a bison burger. We got real creative with our meals this weekend, but we went and got some really good, nice, lean protein vegetables. It was awesome. And I know some of you are like, but did you eat the bun? Did you eat the bun? It's a great question. I actually scooped my bun. Rather than eating the whole bun, I don't know if you guys have ever seen like scooped bagels or scooped buns. It was a conscious choice. I'm like, this bun, I'm doing it. I've barely eaten anything today. I had a bar and a shake. And so I scooped out the inside of the bun and then I put the top on. I actually got rid of the bottom. So I kind of like, it was a reverse burger, right? And so there was like the lettuce here, the bun, there were some grilled onions, and then there was the scooped piece of the bun, which is great. I loved it. It was delicious. And then it was interesting that evening we were kind of like hungry, but I was like, should I eat? Shouldn't I eat? There's always like that question of what to do. And I'm like, you know what? We're cool. Let's wait until Sunday. So Sunday was the 4th of July. We started off our day with protein shakes. That was just, again, simple and easy, you guys. And then we ended up eating cottage cheese and strawberries because we were going to a barbecue. So I just wanted to keep it low key and easy and simple. And then we went and I partook. I had a burger. I had, oh my gosh, all the vegetables in the world, chicken. I think I had 2 burgers. And that's what we would go for. So whether we're eating out or we're going to an event, we literally stick to the protein and the vegetables. I didn't have bread. I didn't have pasta salad. I didn't have potato salad. It was like the awesome meats that were being grilled and the vegetables that were made. And it was awesome. And then there's the other question, but did you drink? Yes, I did. I did actually. I had a White Claw, but it was like the big White Claws. I don't know if you guys have seen those. These are like 220 calorie White Claws. But the trick that we always use is don't eat and drink. So I actually had my White Claw first. I gave myself an hour. It was like 90 minutes. And then I ate my meal and I was great. Pretty awesome. So I really want you to think about, okay, what were the actions that you took this weekend? What are the foods that you chose this weekend? And maybe you went nuts. Maybe you had ice cream. Maybe you had cake. Maybe you drank a lot more drinks than I did. Whatever it is, it really doesn't matter what you did. It matters what you're going to do. And so this morning, knowing that I had different things that I would normally have over the weekend, I woke up hungry. And I knew that that was going to happen. And it's funny, actually, I had a client too who was like, here's what I ate. And it was a very high carb day. And I was like, oh man, she's going to be hungry tomorrow. And lo and behold, the next day she was like, gosh, I'm so hungry. I don't know why. And it's funny, I have a video coming up this week. It's called Hunger or Hormonal. And it really has to do with what we put in our body and how that makes us hungry. We're not actually hungry. It's actually a hormonal imbalance, and how to really figure that out. But knowing whatever you did this weekend, you didn't throw away your results, right? Eating barbecue food or having drinks or having snacks or having whatever, it does not negate all of the work that you put in. So really today, it doesn't matter what happened yesterday or over the weekend. It matters what you're going to do going forward. So for lunch today, I didn't eat until lunchtime. Mike and I held out until 12 o'clock. We had meat that I'd thrown in the crock pot. We pulled some meat. It was great. And we had vegetables. And that was it. I'm trying to think. There was something else on the plate. Oh, it was a huge salad. Yeah, more vegetables. It was great. And so what are we going to do later on today? Well, I have shrimp later on today. I'm drinking, again, my watermelon edge now because this is just delicious and yummy. Not that I need more water, but I also need to get more water in. What are you going to do next? And what are you going to do next? I think the craziest thing that we tell ourselves is like, oh, this weekend I totally blew it. I ate and drank together. And Corey Beth said I'm not supposed to do that. And I had dessert and I had treats and I had snacks and I overdrank. Like I ruined all my results. No, you didn't. That is the biggest load of garbage that we tell ourselves. Are you up in weight? Probably. Maybe some water retention. Maybe you got some, bloating, inflammation going on. Didn't take away your results. So our mindset can't be like, oh, this is exactly what I did. Like I just told you what I did. Oh, and I had a little piece of, it was like a birthday cookie. It was an Oreo ice cream with sprinkles. And it's funny, I saw it. And there was like that thought, guys. Should I? Shouldn't I? I know that I can't always hold myself back. So I'm like, should I? Should I? Like, and then I decided to have some. Okay. Was it the end of the world? No, because it's not about what we did. It's about what we're going to do moving forward in the plan. So I'll be honest, I licked the whole outside of it because I got all the rainbow sprinkles. I ate like 3/4 of the cookie on the top. Then I ate some of the ice cream. And then I handed probably just a little bit less than half of it. And I handed it to Mike and I was like, do you want this? And he was like, I'll give it a taste, and he's really good. He was just like, he took a taste and like, he was done with it. But I'm like, man, like I would normally go for more. But I knew in making the decision to have that yesterday evening, I knew I'd be hungry this morning, which is what happened. But I also knew I was going to feel bad about it because I knew what I was going to do going forward after that. So I'm not saying it like it's a excuse to be like, okay, I'm going to have like a big ice cream sundae today, but I'm going to be good tomorrow. Like that's not really what it's about. It's about staying on track most of the time, keeping yourself on. Like if you look over the course of my weekend, really, what did I have? Protein shake, protein bar, protein and carb. Then what did I have for dinner? I had protein, probably fattier protein because it was a burger, and vegetables. Good. Oh, and the bun, the scooped half a bun. So maybe you could call that 1/4 of a bun, macro wise. Okay. Then nothing at night. The next day, I had the protein shake, protein. I had cottage cheese and strawberries, protein and carb. And then what did I have for the rest of the day? Protein. Well, I had the drink, waited, let my body digest that. Felt really good for like an hour. And then I had the protein and vegetables. And there was definitely some fat because it's a burger. Like that's a high fat protein burgers. So look over the span of it. But like, what's next? What's today? Today, totally perfectly on track. In fact, my mother-in-law was like, do you want to take some cookies home? And I was like, no, but thank you very much. My sister-in-law was like, do you want to take home? And I was like, nope, that's good. We brought home oatmeal cookie bars because those are for our kids. And my husband and I don't eat those. They are delicious. I will tell you that. But if I brought home some of the cookies and the Oreo stuff, that would have been dangerous in my house. And I knew that that's not what we were going to go forward and do. So really think and be decisive. What is the plan going forward for you? What's next? What's your next meal? Not next week, not tomorrow. What's next today? What's the next bite you're going to take? What's the next drink? What is the next decision that you're going to make? And does it align with your goals? If I look back like 10 years ago at this past weekend and I was like, oh my gosh, I had a drink and like I had half of like an ice cream saucer. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get so fat. I'm going to feel so bad about myself. Like, shut up. You made those two decisions. You chose the drink. You chose the half ice cream saucer, 60% of it. You made those choices. Now it's Monday. Move forward. Move on. You didn't ruin all your results. And I think that that's the stinking thinking that we fall into so many times. So really, like we're post-holiday now. What is your nutrition mindset moving forward? Acknowledge what happened. Learn from it. Would I have a drink again next year? Yeah, definitely. Am I going to binge on sweets? Definitely not, because I can't control myself with that stuff. So probably next year, if I could change it, That might be the one change I would make, but the rest of it was totally cool. It was awesome. So even when you go out and do things, what can you choose that aligns with your goals? When you're home, what can you choose that aligns with your goals? Move forward. The problem is we're constantly looking in the rearview mirror. If you drove your car like that, you would not get to your destination. You'd be swerving all over the road. You drive like some of these people that drive around on their cell phone, right? They're like, you can't drive like that. Forward. That's the direction you're headed in life. That's the direction you should be focused on in every aspect of your life, especially your nutrition and your fitness. So tomorrow morning, workout. Can't wait. So excited. Tonight for dinner, shrimp. And I haven't decided on the vegetable yet. Probably zucchini or string beans. We're going to keep it simple. I always make rice or green pea pasta. They also have like a quinoa pasta for my kids. Like I make sure that they definitely, because they need that. I don't really want that, and I'm good with that. So I'm going to keep it simple this evening. And honestly, probably midday, if I do get hungry, which I feel pretty good, having had like a triple portion of meat today for lunch, I'll probably go for a protein shake, right after this. But this is probably going to satiate me for a while. In fact, one of our clients, Michelle, said that she's like, I don't even really want wine anymore. I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. Once you get your body in a better hormonal balance, you're not even really dependent on some of those snacks and treats but I call them buffers, wine and stuff like that. So stop worrying about what was yesterday and start focusing on what you're going to do moving forward. And thank you, Andrea, for quoting that. I'm going to read exactly what she wrote in the comments. It's not what we did yesterday, but what we do today going forward. That is your focus. So what's it going to be today? Make a declaration. Give me your comments in the chat box. I would like to know. I would like to be able to hold you accountable to that and celebrate that with you. It's one of the best ways we can do this. So decide what it's going to be for you, and let's focus on that today. All right, guys, have an outstanding day. Thanks for tuning in. We will check back in with you mañana. Bye, guys.